Okay, 7K team, let's make the most money we can every week. Now we've moved in. We've been concentrating so much on growth and building. We have forgotten and we are leaving so much money on the table. Every one of you, everybody knows I'm leaving a lot on the table every week, but I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about you that are the associate, that's the copper, that's the silver, that 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 you work hard to get this, and you are due to get your check. So this is an income producing activity. Anything that increases your income is an income producing activity. This is what I'm teaching you here today, and what I've been teaching, but I see is no longer hardly being implemented except by a few. But I want everyone to be able to implement this and then implement it with your team and keep this teaching going. You have got to treat this like big business to get a big business return. And you will see why I tell you that it's 2 years to learn, then 3 to 5 years to build a big business. But you got to be doing those IPAs every day, every day. In whatever time you've allotted to work in this business, you've got to work it. You can't just be there. This is not just show up at the office and get a check. This is work, okay? But it's fun work. And I think you'll all agree with me today that what I've been looking at in the past couple of weeks shows that this part of our business is not being optimized, and I want everybody to optimize it, because it means more dollars in your pocket, and it means more dollars in your people's pocket, and that's where they get very happy. And we all do. Okay, so with that said, let me just jump right to it, and let me share my screen and tell us all how we're going to make much more money every day in our 7K metals business. Okay, we're going to go like you log into your back office. I've got my back office here, and I want to just get a nod from a couple of people. Mitch, can you see the Downline Explorer here? Nod your head yes. Okay, good. Okay, that means the screen sharing properly. I'll have a check on that every once in a while. Okay, now you go into your back office and you log in, you go to your Downline Explorer, and it starts pulling up your organization, and then you click on Inactive and then let it resettle again. And then what you want to do is a particular at the end on Saturday. This is very important. Now you want to start doing some of this that I'm going to teach, but I'm not going to teach all 5 things. I'm going to teach these things right here today, but there are 5 things you should be doing during the week to optimize your check. Okay. Now some people aren't in here for a year for renewals, and I have a separate training on renewals. And even if you haven't been in renewals, you need to watch that, because you got to manage your renewals. It isn't automatic. It's the company makes it automatic on the first day following the month that they anniversary date fell in. So if they are due renewals in June this month, the company is not going to renew them until July 1st. And they do them all at the same time with your greatest autosaver time, and the associates and the coppers and even some bronzes and silvers and other rank, they flush volume. Well, that's money down the toilet. They could have gotten paid if you put those renewals on the week of the 8th, the week of 21st, and a week of the 26th, not on the 1st and the 15th, which is the company's default date for our autosaver, unless we change them. I teach a training on how to get your autosavers off of the 1st and the 15th and teach your people to do the same. That's another training. Today, we're going to talk about how many people are leaving lots of dollars every week on the table. I want you to go in and look, and I want you to see who is cycling next. Now, I'm not going to talk about our ranks because you know your pay rank and your highest attained rank are two different things. Your pay rank is determined every week. And many people, I'll use Wayne as an example. I know he's going to be minimum gold by the end of this week. He is every week. Well, he waits until he sees exactly what he needs to optimize his check. Okay, now I want to talk about this. Okay, now most of the leaders should be doing this right here. Like Wayne, there's no sense for you to rank up to be executive goal if you're not going to get a check over 7,000. Okay, but if you can get a check over 7,000 as executive, which Wayne is, and he can easily make himself, he's got 10 actives left, 14 right. So it's a matter of his people ranking. That's another training. Okay, that's not what I'm going to train on today. I'm going to train on the dollars that everybody's leaving on the table. And I have seen it over and over and over these last few weeks. And so we've got to get back to focusing not to leave dollars on the table on Saturday. Okay, now let me give a few. I'm going to go down these real quick. I'm going to explain it. I'm going to explain what we do. Okay, and how we do it. Well, let's take a couple here. Todd Collins, okay, executive goal. Now he can be a presidential, he's got the actives. That means his people need to rank if they need to rank. That's another discussion. But Todd is sitting at right now, as of Saturday, one of our weakest pay weeks for points. It's the 8th. Okay, so he's sitting at 7,765. Well, Todd needs to know that anyone on his left team, if they do a business family pack or any combination of 5 standards or a premium and 2 standard, anybody on his left team, he'll make another $500 check instead of $7,500, he'll make an $8,000 check. And if he doesn't have leadership points, he wants to do this and he wants to implement downstream the things that I'm going to be teaching next. Okay, so some of this can happen downstream on his left side. So where does he focus? His left side. Okay, that's all he needs to focus on right now. Okay, say now Andy's fine. She's fine for the week. Okay, she's not going to make another $500 check. Okay, Wayne, I know Wayne always makes about 5,000 to 7,000 each and every week. Well, I know he already knows this. He implements this really well, and so we work hand in hand together on this comp plan, taught him everything that I knew how to manage it. And Wayne's an excellent IPA, income check manager, and teaching his people to do the same. I want everybody to be like that. Okay. Now, Wayne knows all he needs is one business family pack on his right side. So that's the Zerniak side. Okay. So he's working, I'm sure, and I know because I was talking to Zerniak last night on a 3-way. So, that's all Wayne needs, and he'll get that, but he's going to get much more. And I know, and he'll be back at goal because he is every week, or when he needs to be, he's an executive goal. That's a different training. Now, we're going to skip Shane Vaughn because he's got his check. Now we're going to go to Amanda. Okay, Amanda, look, you're only a 118 points from a $3,000 check. Well, that means anybody on your right side. So you need to search out, and I'm going to teach you today how to do that down on your right side with a lot of these people when you go in and you look at what I'm looking at. Okay. And so and if not, look, all you need is one premium sale. Help somebody, anybody on your left side, close that person that we've been working on all week, or somebody's been working on, and get that closed before midnight tonight, Mountain Time. And you'll make a $3,000 check instead of a $2,500 check. Okay. And because if you don't, you'll make 2,500, and then it'll subtract 2,882 if that's where it ends up on both sides. And you will have 382 points that go to loyalty, because see, you're an executive goal. You're due to get paid on that one way or another. And so you're going to get a $2,500 check and 382 points. That's 2,500 minus the 2,882, and get 382 points in loyalty. But wouldn't you rather a $500 check? Absolutely. Okay, so let's go to work for it. That's income producing activity. Rebecca, she's sitting in the same situation. I mean, you know, she needs an income. She needs a business family pack on her left side. Okay, or any combination of a premium and 2 standards and 1 more point. Pretty easy to get that 1 more point. Okay, now, does she need to do anything if she's got a leadership point? No. If she's got a leadership point, she's going to get her $250, her $2,500 check. She's going to roll over 249 points into start off next week. So if she's got a leadership point, don't need to do this. But someone below her, she'll need to help teach them this that I'm teaching right now, because I hadn't got to them yet. Okay, that's where the major flush of volume is, at the lower ranks, and that's very unfortunate. Okay, Erin doesn't need to work because she's too far away from that. Same thing with Michael. George, now he'll have a choice. See, now George doesn't need to rank up to gold this week, because if he doesn't get his volume on this low week, he doesn't need to rank back up to gold. I mean, he's got his 8 actives there. That'd be a pretty simple thing to do. He's got his silver all there, and then all he has to do is help his other person become that silver, and he's back to gold. And then he does that when he has over 3,500 points. So again, remember, that's a separate teaching. Okay, but he doesn't need to worry about this. Leon Daniels. Now, Leon, hello, wake up. Man, you only need 44 points. Heck, you can buy 3 coins anywhere down on your left side, on people who need it, on people who are soon to be inactive. Make them happy, ship the coins to you, and get a $2,000 check. Your coins are free, and you got extra net positive cash flow. Why? Unless you've got a leadership point. If you got a leadership point, well, you want to leave it there, because you'll have 456 points roll over into the next week. Got a check already with the 250, and then you're going to make more. And we know it because it's the week of the 15th. Well, you probably are out of leadership point, and most people are, except the new people starting and building, or unless you just enrolled another premium or business family pack this week or last week, because you get 2 of them. Okay, and so again, don't have leadership point. Time to go to work. Time to find who you can help on your left side. Stay active longer, be active longer, help you in your ranking to keep your rank. Somebody soon to go inactive. Hey, you know, if they're not buying a coin, or somebody that's inactive, well, that's one way. Or you could, hey, make a sale of a standard. That's all you need. 1 standard anywhere on your left side, you make a $2,000 check. Go to work, Leon. Feed the kingdom. Same situation. 1951. Okay, we need to work. You might even get it through coin purchases through what I teach following this. But it's pay attention is the key, and make sure you got a proactive management going on with your team on the appropriate side, and the leaders that they're doing the same thing with their people. but you don't lose it. I mean, gee whiz, me, I could, you know, at 3 coins of an animal state series, that's 60 points. Well, you could buy 2 of them in a state, and that's, you know, 55 points. Okay. Well, that's 3 coins. That's less than $500. I get to accumulate wealth and increase my income. Why not have your commission instead of them going over the loyalty points? Man, that's the beauty when you get that close. You're in command of accumulating wealth, increasing your wealth, and making your stack bigger, and giving that a chance to even rise in value, because you're getting products of value that gain value, okay, with time. So again, real close. Jim McClellan, okay, he's a business family pack, basically go away. Somebody on this left side, Jim, let's go find, or a premium and 2 standards, or, you know, they're into renewals. So, hey, that's what he wants. He wants to see who is due. So he has to go to the renewal, my renewal training, look in there. He should already have that work list. He should already know who is being renewing, because this is when you have the combination of renewals, new business, and buy a coin to accumulate wealth and make an extra check, have your commission pay for your coins. Pretty powerful. Sherry, well, you got your $1,500 check. Way to go. Craig, got your $1,500 check. See, you just are looking to help those on your team to be able to optimize down below, especially the associates, which I'm going to talk about. We're going to get to them, and the coppers. Okay, so Gerald, now it's time to go to work, bro, because you need that $1,500 check. You're only 80 points away. Even if you did it yourself, you come out ahead. Okay, that means you're buying coins somewhere. And if you got a business family pack, you're in control, because you can always buy on your control center your coins that you need. So I'm giving you a lot of training here at once. Okay, I'm not telling you each one, each circumstance. There's a varied combination of things that can be done, but you, like Gerald, is in control himself. If he's got his business family pack, he's got a center, that a membership on the left side he controls. He's got a center on the right side that he controls. So all he needs to do in that one, if he can't buy coins for someone else, he can't make this happen by midnight tonight, he could buy his 4 coins on that control center, and they're basically paid for with commission. Or just think about the price he got them at. If he has to put a few bucks of his own in there and divide it, and that's the price that he's really paying for them. He's basically getting them for free. Okay, if he had to do it all by himself. Most of the time, you don't have to do that. Very seldomly is that done if everybody's doing what I'm teaching. So I'm going to run down the list real quick, and I know, you know, Greg knows this. He's only 290 points. That's a business family pack. That ties in with Wayne. So see, there's a team effort already. That already ties in with Wayne. Okay. Now I'm gonna drop down to a few here that I know. I'm gonna go down to Ken Salvin. Okay. Now Ken, not that I know him, but I know this is that unique opportunity. See, he's a copper. See, and if he doesn't have a leadership point, then he's going to dump 452 points, almost a $500 check, into loyalty points instead of getting a $1,000 check. He's only 48 points away. That's 2 animal state series coins and an American Silver Eagle state coin. He's got more points than he needs. He could buy all 3 of them and get that $500 check and have extra cash in his pocket on his control center on his left side. But someone down below him may be in the same state. So he really needs to be looking on his left team who down there is in the same situation? Maybe they need to buy a coin or two. Well, then he's not buying them all. Okay. But they are buying it to get them a check, not to help you get a check. Never ask a person downstream in your success group to buy a coin out of their pocket that makes you a check. You get them to buy a coin that makes them a check. If it helps you, then great. But it's got to help them if you're asking them to do it. Do not ask them to do it if it doesn't help them. You do it. That's what I've taught from day one. Now, let's look at a couple of Jason. Okay, now Jason Osick. Now Andy doesn't need, but Jason, he's only a business family pack away from making $1,000 check. If he doesn't have a leadership point somewhere on his right side, that's what he needs to be putting together. Or they don't have renewals yet, and they don't have early renewals anymore. They took away that. So see, I used to teach, yeah, you can do a couple of early renewals, hey, and make this up real quick, okay? Because you know you're in. If you're a lifer, you already know you're in. So why not renew? Okay. But now we can't do that anymore. Okay. Only in the month that your renewal is due can you renew. That's why it's important. Now they don't have renewal. They haven't been in a year. So they don't have any renewals in their group going on. They've got to do it in premium standards, new enrollments. And so it's got to impact somebody down below them or coins that help buy and make them a check, like Ken Silva, okay? Silva, rather, okay? Let's look at Leah. Leah's in the same situation, basically, okay? So Leah needs to work with her right team and get this communication, this training out. They can listen to it. She can look at her back office, do the same thing. Who's cycling, like I did, okay? Who's going inactive, who's flushing points. Those are different trainings, but they all tie into this. It's who flushing points and who's renewing. Those things you work at the beginning of the week, and you get your work list out. That's part of IPA, okay? Anything to make you an extra income is IPA, okay? Now, here we go. Leisha Fa, you know, she's in range to work on this. Kathy, well, she needs a little bit more, but it's possible. It depends on how much activity she's got on her right side. Okay, same thing with Milo. Same thing, you know. But I'll tell you what. One business family pack just makes it for all of them, doesn't it? Okay, it'll make that extra check. Same thing with Michelle, a business family pack on her left side. Anybody, anyone that they're working with, they get that business family pack done today, they're going to make money. Does it make me any more money what I'm teaching? No, it's all flush for me. Okay, but it's not me that counts. It's you and your people. Cheryl, business family pack, new business family pack on the left side. She makes $1,000. So she needs to team up and help somebody roll in and bring in and on board a new business family pack member. Okay. And so I'm not going to go through some of these. I want to jump down to some of the ones that I know that are associates and start talking about them, okay? And some of the other teachings that I need to teach in this. Jeremy Bro, okay? Look, he is going to flush 630 points tonight at midnight on both sides if he doesn't have an active on his left side. So it may well be that Jeremy just needs to buy a coin on his left side. Buy a coin on his left side, he gets a personal active, and he now is an associate again, and he makes a $500 check. Yeah, he'll flush 130 points. Okay, that's okay. But he makes a $500 check. Okay. And who wouldn't buy a coin themselves, have it shipped to him, even if he bought it on one of his friends or family or somebody on his left side and had it shipped to them, bought it in their membership and had it shipped to him. How powerful is that? If you're not watching it, and if you don't have your team looking after their teammates, then this won't work. They'll flush that hard earn. It takes y'all know how much it takes to get 500 points. Look at that. Why flush it down the toilet? One active on the left, $500 check. Accumulate wealth. Knock. She's going to get her check. No worries here. See, she is going to get her check. Catherine's going to get her check. All this, I can look right across. See, I can look right across. These are people that I know I don't need to work with. I don't need to reach out and touch. If I am in their support group, upline support, okay, I look for the ones like Jeremy. Here, I just found another one. 0 active, 1 active, got a 500 or more point, gonna flush it. All you need is an X. Hey, look, she could do a trial membership with her best friend, her high school buddy, person she keeps the children with every once in a while. Let me, put a standard in, $199. She comes out with $300. Hello, trial membership training. Okay. This has to be done today before midnight tonight. Otherwise, it's going to deduct 595 points on this side, 595 points on that side. Boop, down the toilet. $500 down the toilet. Who doesn't need an extra $500? Accumulate wealth and make extra money. This is what we're here for. Okay, I look straight across here. I don't even have to look at numbers or anything. This is how fast you can look at this. Uh-oh, there's Jeffrey Heroes. Hey, Jeffrey, come on, man. Let's get an active on your right side. You get a $500 check. We look and see who sponsored you. What do? We click on Jeffrey. We see Chris. Hey, give Chris a call. Whoever sponsored Chris, give Chris a call. Tell him to call Jeffrey. Y'all get on the line, get him into his back office, get him to see what he needs to do. What does he need to do? They need to click on him, click on his downline, click on his personal sponsored, click on active and inactive, and he'll see if he's got an inactive. Bingo! Buy a coin there. Make it active. Get a check. Got to do work. This isn't joining you get rich quick. This is your job. This is part of my income producing activity. That's why I train all this for you. But it's got to be trained and learned. See why it takes 2 years to learn? And it takes 2 years to become a teacher, a minimum, because you got to learn and do it yourself before you can teach it. Looking across the board, Dennis Brown. He's going, look, that's a hard-earned $500 check. He's going to flush 565 points tonight at midnight if nothing's done. All he needs is an active. He can get his own business family pack, sponsor his wife, sponsor his brother, sponsor his sister, put them on the left-hand side, pay for the dead gum thing. That's $199. That's $200. He gets a $500 check. Bingo, trial membership with somebody you care about. Okay, that's go back to those trainings. I train on that, how to do it. But right now, this is what you should be doing every week, especially on Friday night or Friday, looking at what I said, who is cycling next, active and inactive, because you'll find out there are people, inactive people with eligible for a check, and all they need to do is get their own business family pack. One on the left, one on the right, that's $400. By the way, I did this with one. I've already did this with my personal sponsors, and I took care of it this week. So let's look across real quick. Philip, hello, there's another one, another simple one. Let's look at Philip. Let's click on Philip, see who his sponsor was. It was Lynn Ball. We can even go down, that's in New Jersey. We can find out whose team they're in. And I look at this and I say, oh, that's an Andy's team. Is Jason there? So I look for Jason. See, she's not on the side of Jason. Okay. But she is under Sherry. She is under, let's see, because we talked about Sherry Galore. Okay, that might help those points. So see, you use this tool to do all you need to do. And so looking straight across this right here, right down the road, look at that, all the people that are going to flush a $500 check. I'm just looking at all these people and I know nothing's being called because, you know, I called some. I saw they didn't even know it. Okay. I can't look at an organization of 20,000 anybody. This is what I was doing with my leaders as I brought them up. Okay. And I was working hand in hand with them. Okay. Now we've already taken care. Kevin knows about this is out. And it's nothing more than him buying a coin on an inactive, even if he has to pay for it and have it shipped to him. Who wouldn't spend $130 to get a coin of value and get a $500 check? Kind of a no-brainer, isn't it? Look, Paula here is one of the ones that I'm talking about that you look at. Look, if she is able to get her business family pack or get some friends left, one right, even if she had to pay for them on a trial membership basis, left and right, they don't have to order a coin every week. They're active as soon as they enroll someone. That's $400. She gets a $500 check. And then next time when she gets her points rolling up like this, then maybe all she has to do is buy a coin on the left or right, or either left and right, and get another $500 check. See, so it accumulates. We took care of Michael earlier this week. He was in the same boat. Okay. He had 0 active here, 0 active here, and he had a renewal due and he bought a coin. Bingo, made it. He gets a $500 check. That was one of mine. I took care of that one. He didn't even know it. Okay. Okay. Same thing. We're getting taken care of Sherry Granger. That's happening right now. We got communicated to her. They said, no, they didn't even know it. They're gonna bust out. And so let's say this is not a $500 check, but it could be. We don't know what's coming up. Something may come up before midnight, and it is because it's so close. Anytime you get around 480 points, you got to be concerned, okay, for that person. So, and we already know what's going to happen. Sherry's going to enroll her family member, get started on her business family pack, which she doesn't have. And so that makes it simple. Got an active on the left, got her business family pack started, got her situation so that she's in control of future income now, because she does have a business family pack, got a control center on the left. And if she has to in the future, she'll get one on the right if she has to. But man, I know she isn't, because I know who's on her over there, but that's okay. Now she can start making checks on a more recurring basis. See how you can help people? This is Jeannie. Okay, Jeannie, if she does one on her left and one on her right, she'll have enough points, because those 50 points will come up. She'll make a check. So is it time for Jeannie to get a business family pack, enroll somebody to be a partner and part of her business family pack? Absolutely. She's in danger of losing it. Same thing with Jana, 498. Hey, even if we got an active this week with a coin purchase, she's going to get a $250 check, and then she's going to roll over 248 points, 2 points away from another $250 check. And she'll probably get that anyway. Okay. with her own purchase because it goes to the short side. Her own purchase of an auto saver, because this will all be active for a whole 32 days. By the time she buys her auto saver again, she'll make her other $250 check at a minimum. So she enrolled one person on a part of her business family pack and came out $300 ahead. Hello, and 2 coins. Okay, so you just go down. If you notice, there's quite a few situations. Look at all these people that is sitting in this category. I'm telling you, and I've already contacted the ones that I need to. Okay, and I've already got action completed on 3 of them, and the others are going to be taken care of. So, I need to kind of bring this to a close so I can get this recorded and up, and y'all can get this out even today. But one of the things that I want, since I did talk about income, everybody knows I gotta put that income disclosure at the end, but we're not finished. I need to close it out this way. Look, I think y'all understand with every training that I give why it's so important to teach my system, why it's so important for you to take that 2-year course, 2 years, learn the skills, attitudes, and techniques. And if you're skipping class, you're not doing the homework, you hadn't even started school yet. Okay. I don't care if you've been in this business for 3, 5 years and you haven't done my job description the way I teach it. You're not watching a video once a day. You haven't even finished grammar school yet in network marketing, in Millionaires 101. If you want time, freedom, wealth, you'll never have a better opportunity than 7K Metals that comes along in your lifetime. Where this company is at, it's got a solid core foundation. It's got 30 plus years of growth in front of it. And all you have to do is the things that I'm teaching you. These 7 pieces of paper. These 7 pieces of paper, this job description, watch a video. Of course, you're going to watch all the videos of the company. But I'm going to tell you, if you are not watching that wealth strategies video at least once a week, that's 18 minutes. You'll never develop those words, those things you need. I know it's boring watching something over and over again. You know what's really good is if you can say the words that are coming up in that video before they say them, then you've watched it enough. See, many people aren't willing to do what it takes to build an organization, to get that huge income and build left and right, even when you're getting all that help in this business, because that's what you get, a lot of help. Okay. And this is how this works for you. I have it in a 2 years to learn, 3 to 5 to build a huge business, because I really know that's all it takes, because most of you will be full-time in the business in your 3rd, 4th, or 5th year. And then that's when you're going to go to work. And full-time is nothing more than maybe 20 hours a week, 25. The people who put much more of that in up front, like the Wayne Clarks, the Todd Collins, the Andy, I don't even need to go down the name of this. The ones that are doing it like that, they're reaping the benefits in income now and income in the future. And so it's just a matter of choice, see? It's a matter of choice. I did it kind of part-time. I didn't put all that full-time. But a lot of my time these last few years has been putting up the trainings and doing the training. That takes a lot of time, believe me, it does. And the Zooms that I did, especially in starting off a group. But if you really want to have leveraged income, if you really want to be in a position where you live free, you don't have the stresses of financial pressures on you, and your family, then you want to do my job description. But see, this is one of the keys that's not worked on a lot. And I preach it all the time. And I mean, I just kind of joined the group here earlier as we're discussing a new strategy. Hey, this is so important in everything that we do and in everything we do together, that when we have concerns or problems, we discuss it up with the leaders individually, never in a group. Never in a group. We only discuss what works and what is positive because it affects other people's belief. And belief is what we all have got to internalize. Once you internalize these three beliefs, as I have, there's nothing that will keep you back. You will go through brick walls to make this work for you and your team and your leaders. And you will have that team, that one person on your left, that one person on your right, that's going to hook up and just become a 7K lifer with you through thick or thin, no matter what. You are there to build a legacy income for you and your family with the greatest opportunity for individuals in the last century, in that 7K metals. I hope you see what I see. I hope this gives you those tools for you to optimize your check. And if you'll go through all of the trainings that I have, not just this one, but the ones on renewals, the ones on how you make sure you hold your rank, how you rank up, and when you're building, you get your rank ahead of your volume, because if you do that, you're able to capture that volume later. Like Wayne and Todd and like others are doing right now. Don't do the mistake I made way back in the beginning. We only had 7,000. I knew I could build 2 and get paid on 3 and get to where I wanted. And so it's very difficult to build 3 separate businesses at one time. And that's what Pamela and I are doing, except we're building one at a time. So that's why I have a lot of flush going on, because I've got to focus on Pamela's business too and her growth, and not just mine. Okay. And so it's just that I don't want people to make. I gave that training where I said, okay, now we got 12,500. You just need to focus on building that. You got to have your control centers. You make a little extra income with them. You'll do those things, but that's not what you're building. You're building your top center until you can max it out at 12.5, or getting to where you're maxing it out at 10,000 or 7,000. I said, all you need to do for a real builder is all you need to do is max again out at 7. Make sure you have your rank there as executive or presidential, and then you make sure you start building that business family back then. But I hope you see what I see. I hope this helps you optimize your check as you're getting to that big residual income. For some reason, I keep plastering these things in here. But here's the income disclosure statement. Please read it. This is one of the best, highest paying. They don't even have to produce an income disclosure statement, but they do. Is because there's none that can compare with it. Thank you for your time and attention. Love each every one of you. See you on the beaches of the world with 7K, living a lifestyle powered by gold and silver.